what's your relationship like with Howard? I mean, do you have
Purely physical. It's purely sexual.
Purely sexual.
He's only. I don't do anything that a woman would do.
Like what?
Just take it.
No, you just don't take it?
No, not from him.
From other people?
I don't know. I'm just trying to fit the theme of everything that goes on here.
Oh, why? You think the theme on the show is sex?
No, it isn't. It also has to do with sick sex.
Sick sex. So is that what you're expecting today? Are you expecting something sexual?
I have no expectations. I'm just going to talk to my friend Howard.
Is there any like pre-show nerves, jitters, or any?
No.
Kind of like nervous going in there?
No, I just was listening to the speaker and I'm ready to chime along into whatever conversation anyone wants to have with me.
Are you a big fan of the show?
I really know in my heart that Howard is funny. And,
do you ever hear him talking about you?
Yeah, sometimes.
What does he say?
All kinds of stuff. Sometimes, it's that negative stuff,
How does it make you feel when you hear that?
Oh, I don't care anymore. He's funny as long as he's not, calling me some retard and want to kill me with a gun, He usually doesn't.
Like when he's trashing you and you're like in your car listening,
I usually get in an accident.
Do you like get pissed off?
No, I don't get pissed anymore. This is all that's left of me. I'm a shell of a man.
Bob Saget, America's Funniest Home Videos. They threw him off that.
Full House.
Full House. Stand-up comic. He was a very dirty stand-up comic, by the way.
Was he?
A lot of people don't know that about him.
I didn't know that about him.
Now he's directing. But what really flips me out about Bob is that he pulled the all-time cool move and got out of his marriage.
All-time cool.
And don't tell. And don't try to.
I want you to join me, brother.
Yeah, man.
Come with me.
Wait a minute.
Your three children and your dog and your fish.
Be honest.
Wait a minute. You two were bonding pretty heavily on that family thing the last time you spoke.
Yeah, we looked at each other's eyes and went, yeah, we're in the same club.
Hey.
How long had you been married?
She's a wonderful person.
Yeah, we know. She's got half your money. I read you
more
were
than that.
I read you were worth $50 million. You walk away with
$50 million?
That's what he was worth.
How could he be worth $50 million
Thank
and
you,
Phil
Robin.
Hartman 1.23?
Because the man invested his money. First of all,
I'll let you guys talk about money that doesn't exist.
No, wait a second.
You have your tabloid
I believe that
Wait
you're
a
worth
second.
$50 million.
I would be if I'd written a song like Little Brown Ring.
Yeah.
That is the way to go. I'm going to sing that to my kids tonight.
You, as a matter of fact, being on Full House
Yes, sir.
for, I think, 6 seasons or 8 seasons?
8 seasons.
8 seasons.
Yes.
8 seasons. You would absolutely be worth $50 million. Between that and America's Funniest Home Videos and being the host?
You start at like double scale and they give you carrots.
Oh, don't play games with
I know you got some
me.
money, but $50 million sounded a little high.
No, 50 million's quite a bit high. But let's not discuss money.
Well,
Let's
because
talk
he's
about-
embarrassed. All celebrities are
He's going to
embarrassed.
sing Little Brown Ring to his children tonight? Is it
Yeah,
visiting
I'm going to
day?
act it out.
Is it visiting day?
No.
When do you get the kids?
I only talk to them over the phone.
Tell me how great
They
your life
page
is.
me. I have a pager in my rectum.
I had heard for years. I
Heart,
didn't.
Little Brown Ring.
The first time I met you.
Yes.
Let me get serious now.
Oh.
The first time I met you, I didn't bring it up, but I'd heard you fooled around. I did hear that you used to
From
like.
who did you hear that?
Various sources.
girls.
That you were a ladies' man, and I went, Bob Saget's a ladies' man. I thought he's like Mr. Family, because in America's Funniest Home Videos, you're like, honey, I'll be home.
I would say, well, actually, I wasn't talking to my wife.
Right.
The last couple years of our marriage, I was more of a flirter than I'd ever been in my
Right.
life.
Yeah. It got to you, right? Because you were famous. You're a
How
nice looking
It wasn't
guy.
about being
married?
famous. It was about me being an idiot.
No.
How long were you married?
Come on.
Let's
Let me
be
do
real.
the self-loathing Jew thing. Come on, I know what my problems
Bob.
No,
are.
you don't have a
How
problem.
long were you married?
It would have been 16 years this May.
Did you begin to feel, even though you love Sherry,
What did you feel?
I'll tell you what he felt. He doesn't even
you
need to,
don't know.
He doesn't even need to be here.
Okay, I'll
You
wait
love
in the car.
You love Sherry. You probably still do. You think
Yes.
she's a great person,
Of
a
course.
great friend.
But where's the
But
but?
you never got to have sort of the fun that being in Hollywood too. You see a lot of guys having a lot of fun.
That isn't that. I swear.
You see John Stamos going around with his model girlfriends.
Actually, I was dating John for a while.
Is that right?
Yes,
Well,
he used
he's
to
cute.
hum Little Brown Ring under my arm.
He's very cute.
Yeah, he
But
is
you
a
know what I
handsome
mean.
man.
You begin to feel like, wow, I'm missing out.
I thought, you do second guess yourself. Is it the midlife crisis? Am I living a Blake Edwards movie? And it wasn't.
No.
It wasn't that at all. It was actually. I just wasn't. We weren't happy together. We
Right.
weren't like living an honest past few years
The
together.
trouble with Sherry was she was Sherry every night.
That sentence, you can't. No, you can't. Do that.
Now, what do you mean? I
can't
can't do
start a
that.
sentence with me.
The
The trouble with Sherry.
Well, she was Sherry every
No.
night. And the problem with Bob, he was Bob every night.
And what's the trouble with? Yeah, that's true. By
That's
the way.
right.
I was trying to explain it to
Look
my
at you
kids.
blaming yourself. Look at you blaming
He's
yourself.
taking
you do if you
the
It's
left out?
50-50. It's 50-50.
Because he left.
Sherry could have been just as sick of you as you are of her.
I
but
think that's accurate.
You were willing to admit it.
Yeah.
Listen, never mind that.
All right.
You meet tons of hot chicks. You just do. You do. Where were you locking
Gig
yourself?
for that? I was in my office a lot.
Right, me too. It's difficult. Listen, you're with your career,
So
you're
you're
busy.
saying it's all about, hot chicks.
Well, what happened? Who are you dating now? Tell me
No,
the great.
I'm not. That's what's so pathetic.
How did you go home? But wait a second.
What? I wouldn't call it dating what I'm doing, and I wouldn't
What?
call it sex either.
You had to go home and tell your wife you were leaving, right? That had to be
Well, I
very
didn't go
painful.
home. I was home.
You were home.
Yeah, we talked about it all.
You did. You walked in and you said,
I
"Listen,
didn't
honey."
walk in. We were there.
Like, what did you say? What were the
want me
words?
to do an entrance of some
Yeah.
kind.
What were the words you
Like a
said?
movie.
15 feet, made a left, and sat.
What did you say to Sherry?
What? Why
After-
would I share that on the radio? That's between
because
her and I.
maybe I need to know it.
No, for yourself. I'll tell you
No,
privately.
I know. I
If
really
you
want to know.
Need to know it. I'll fax
Did you
it to
videotape it and put it on America's Funniest Home Videos?
I had Baba Booey there.
You didn't use an accountant to tell her?
What? No.
What is his name? Joe Theismann did that.
I
Yeah.
had my accountant's assistant call.
Yeah. No, really, what do? You just go walk in and you say, "Listen, I believe it's over," and then you have to go sit down with the kids. How long does that take?
No, you should tell the people that you're involved with that you're going to change everyone's life.
And what do you
It's
tell the
good to
kids?
Tell them.
Do you say, "I love you, kids. We still love you, but we can't live together"? Is that pretty much the rap?
I wrote a song.
Little Brown Ring?
Little Brown Ring. I said, this is the problem, kids. Let me tell you, kids, what the problem is. There's lots of hot chicks out there.
Yeah.
And Dad.
I'd be honest with you guys. I said, "Listen, your mom's great, but there's so many hot chicks."
Look
Get
at these,
ready,
honey. You see, I
kids.
picked these up at the store. These are called implants.
Yeah.
Now, Daddy's never really held one.
Kids, get ready to meet 10 or 20 ants.
Oh, that's the other thing. Have you introduced any girlfriends to
No,
the
no,
kids?
no, no.
Yeah, of course. That's fun.
Guys,
boy.
you're all just
Another
you're
one?
How soon? All right, let me ask you this. You tell your kids. You tell your kids. You tell your wife. Are you officially
I got
divorced?
a movie I'm promoting.
I know. We're going to get to that. Big deal. You're directing Norm Macdonald's new movie. That's great.
Yeah, it's
All right,
great.
Good.
It's a funny movie.
I heard it's funny, but
And you've been very supportive.
I
Thank
have.
you.
I'm a big fan of Norm's.
I know,
and
so am I.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. All right. So wait a second.
There's so many things in my life that you want to talk about. Like
Yeah,
how about
I mean-
the video show, how that went away.
I'm totally fascinated.
Yeah.
I got to get to that. And
Yeah.
Daisy Fuentes and everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
your
I-
replacements.
Yeah.
That must be
Never.
fascinating.
If
too.
I have sex with her, we could have a host for the year 2020.
She's a phenomenal talent. Anyway,
I've never seen the show actually with her.
Well, it did take two people to replace him.
Yeah, that's true. All right,
I'm sure they didn't get the $50 million I got.
Right. All right. Be honest with me.
Yeah.
Now you're officially divorced.
No.
Oh, you're
we're
not. You're
no.
you're separated.
We're going to be divorced, I guess, soon.
All right. You've worked out the financial arrangements and everything.
I don't know. You tell me.
Does that hurt?
You
Is
know
that,
more than I do.
is that
about
hard to
everything.
accept? I mean, after all your hard work, like
It's
I know
a very painful thing. I'm sitting
Yeah.
here laughing, but it's hard.
it is hard because
Yeah.
you worked hard, and you know the odds of making it in this business is difficult.
Well, Bob is having so much guilt and trouble with this whole thing. He probably started out with the attitude, honey, take it, whatever you want, whatever you need.
Well, it
and
wasn't
then
just
when
about-
you sit around
That's real
and
dumb
think
of guys.
about what that actually means.
Yeah.
Probably part that, but also I do feel that, she was my material, and my kids, she was so supportive of me for so long.
Yeah, but admit
Which is
deep
what's
down in
so
your heart, you feel like your kids don't deserve this money, and neither does your wife. You worked for
They
it,
didn't figure out how to make
Boy,
money
I'll
out of
tell
it.
ya,
right?
your record of this whole thing is so different than mine.
You haven't been in therapy, have you?
Oh, no, not at all. My therapist killed herself last week.
Is that right? How many days a week you going?
Actually, my wife thanked me. I thanked my wife for not shooting me a couple
Really? Yeah. Well, you were smart enough to tell your wife you were leaving, and then you went to a hotel, right? I mean, you don't lay in bed. Good night. I'm going to go lay down in bed. I'm going to cut my penis off and put a bullet through my head. Oh,
Now,
man.
that would actually do more damage to my penis.
Aren't you, in fact, kissing your wife's ass a little bit here now so she'll go easier on you in the divorce?
That's what this is about.
Yeah.
That's all this is about. I said to her, if the Howard Stern thing goes well, will you not slam me too hard?
All right, no, but
And
be honest with me.
Yes.
Do you think
Dirty Work
you're
opens June 12th.
I know. Do you think your wife will join Ladies? Have you ever seen that, like Leonard Nimoy's wife, that organization where they badmouth their famous husbands for leaving them?
I don't think so. I know.
All right.
I know.
Is she dating yet?
I don't even.
I should go out with her.
We're on- You know
Oh,
what?
that'd be funny.
She would like you, actually. She thinks you're really funny and hot.
Really?
We have something in common, which is 3 girls and a relatively small penis.
Yes. You too, huh?
Well, the thing is, what I've been saying about the movie is it's like my penis. It's short, but you get 2 more performances a day out of it.
Yeah.
That's the joke. That's the only joke you'll hear me do. And she won that in the settlement.
Right. Now listen to this. What if she did a black guy? Would that make you nuts?
Not if I had it on tape.
Really?
No, is it going to bother you if you know what her, because you guys are pretty possessive, even though you're leaving.
Right.
No, it's her life.
Really?
Entitled to what?
You really thought that through?
Think about my kids.
Yeah.
Talk.
Yeah, see, that
Imagine if
guy's going to be living with them.
Right. That guy's going to be daddy.
You mean the I'm your daddy now?
Yeah. Well, how often are you going to get the kids? Have you worked that out?
Get the kids. No,
Yeah.
it's like half and half.
Well, how are you
Where
going to
are
do
you
that?
living?
Who wants that?
Living 6 minutes from them.
Oh, okay.
I
How
was
you-
living in Malibu, and then El Nino came the day I moved.
And took away your house?
Took away the stairs that I was renting.
Really?
I couldn't get down to the beach, and I would take the kids. That's nice, thanks. And
So
I
now
was
you
like-
bought a house?
But, no, I'm actually I rented another house for a year because I didn't know what I was doing.
Right.
I was in a sea of oblivion.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to. I could imagine what that sea of oblivion is.
Yeah, I know. Hot chicks is all you think about.
You're not getting laid. Is
What?
that what you're here to say? When did you go out on your first date?
I guess about 6 months ago. something like
Oh man, that must have been. But you did Dana Delaney, right?
that. No, I wouldn't. Well, only
No.
in the scleroderma makeup. Dana's a friend. Dana's
Is she?
cool.
You never got it on with her?
Well, her boyfriend Henry played me in the movie, so
Oh, is that right?
I did him. So through the transitive theory, if A does B and B does C, then A equals C.
So you went out on a date.
I went on a date.
Oh,
It was
my
like
God.
not eventful.
Had to be weird.
It's all weird, and I'm actually just trying to figure out. I mean, I'm a heterosexual guy. I'm not
Okay.
going to go think about a winking and blinking little brown round ring.
Right.
Little brown. And I just,
Yeah.
I like girls,
Right.
That's a cool
Me
thing.
too. Yeah.
I know you do. You're just a horny bastard in your
I am.
basement, aren't you?
I am. I'm horny.
You got to get out of your basement.
I watch porno.
You got to. That's hot. You ever watch it backwards? Isn't
Yeah, for a happy ending.
that funny?
Yeah, it's a lot cleaner that
It's
way.
like impossible. It's like vacuum penis.
So anyway, what you're here to say is,
Dirty Work. Norm Macdonald, June 12th.
yeah, how was that directing Norm? Good?
Great.
Yeah?
He's really, really funny.
Yeah, because Robin asked me how you got
What
to
is
be a
this
director.
directing thing? How
Well,
does this happen?
I told you, you can do. Anybody can be a director.
I did 2 TV movies. You know, that
Yeah,
thing
but
about
how
my
do you even
sisters.
start that? You were a stand-up comedian.
No, I went to film school. I did
Oh,
an
you
HBO
did?
special that sucked that I produced, that I directed and starred in years
Oh.
ago.
The one about your sister?
No, that was like 7 years ago on
Yeah,
HBO.
right.
It wasn't.
So
very
he
good.
went to film school, Howard. So
Oh.
I won a student Oscar when I was in.
Is that right?
Yeah, it has like acne on it. That's a joke. But I did win that thing. It's
Yeah.
a little teeny thing, and it says on the plaque, "You will never win a real one of these."
That's funny.
It is. It's a mutant little piece of crap.
Directing is easy. Divorcing is tough.
Well, actually, I
Get an Oscar for
it
that.
was
Yeah.
all happening at the same time. So I was doing Dirty Work right when all that was going.
Wow.
Oh, big deal.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Well, who cares? You're in your basement on the web.
So then you got your own place.
Yeah, I do.
You have your own pad,
Yes.
and people
Is that
can come
good?
over.
You like living alone?
I do like it. You were talking about being alone in the bed and not wanting anybody in there. I really do like that.
You relate to that.
When nobody, is there, farting or snoring or.
Yeah, no one's waking you up.
She
If it is, it's
never
you.
did.
Did your wife fart and snore?
Never. Hers were silent but deadly. No, she never made a sound. Ever.
I see.
She's a dainty, sweet. That's sweet. She was a lovely,
Right.
adorable.
Because on America's Funniest Home Videos, you always said, "Honey, I'll be home." I always figured you.
I love her. I'm
How you
just
do?
what I am, and she's what she is, and we kind of grew apart. I just try to tell the kids. It's I was sitting there doing one of those father-kid lectures.
Right.
I would on Full House, except I
I
wasn't.
can't imagine the crying and screaming that went on.
No, they
Yeah.
get upset. We talk about it.
Yeah.
Kids
How
really
old
help.
are they?
11, 8, and 5.
Just like my kids.
about the same
Just about the
thing,
same
yeah.
age.
Like, Daddy, it's okay. We're like over it now.
Yeah, sure. They'll be into therapy 3-4 days a week.
If we stayed together, it'd be even worse.
Yeah, either way you go wrong.
Yeah, it's hard raising kids. You
So what
just
do you-
want to love them as much as you can.
So the kids come over on the weekends?
I have them. I'm with them.
Yeah,
okay,
on
go
the
ahead. That's
weekends.
it. I can leave now.
Yeah.
That's it. No, I said those words.
You're with them on the
No,
weekends.
I'm going to draw blood from my own body now. I'm hurting.
But it is
internally.
difficult. How do you?
You know,
can't-
Dirty Work opens June 12th.
I know.
Yes,
right.
Go
but
ahead.
you can't really raise them anymore. You
Yes,
know,
I am.
You're
That's
not
not
going to
true.
be there when everything happens.
Not when everything happens. That's a drag.
Oh, isn't it bad to have them on the weekends when you
No,
could be
that's
dating?
that's what I don't want to be dating. on the
Yes, you
weekend.
do.
Listen, I go out. You're like, what do you go to like Burger King with some hot chick?
Yeah.
available?
Yeah, I mean, we go to
Howard
premieres.
Stern. I'm like Big Bird when I walk around. Everybody knows me from TV.
Yeah.
I'm on like 2 hours a day. I'm not going to go anywhere.
But
And I
weekends-
besides that. Weekends are the time I can really have I can't say
This is hard for you to talk about.
stuttering John.
Right, yeah.
Quality time.
Quality time.
Little brown ring. No, I can't. I want to be with them and really enjoy my time with them. They're
Right.
great.
Man.
This all started me trying to say that I sat down with them and said, you know what it is? It's like mommy's one of those, you know how you listen to the FM station, it's real sweet and nice music, and then you listen to another station, it's like really hard-edged, you know?
Right.
And then somebody comes in and they buy the station and they change the format, and it's
Right.
like their eyes are crossing, and they're like, why is Daddy talking about this? Bad metaphor, Dad.
After all the years,
real
though,
smart, though.
of being with the same woman, when you're on a date and the woman puts her hand down your pants for the first time, a new one, it's got to be, oh,
How do we know that has happened?
oh, please. How do we know that's happened? Because you're Bob Saget.
Oh.
You're a famous guy.
Oh.
You're directing movies.
My zipper sounds like some kind of zip whiz. I don't know what that was.
All right, let's take a couple of phone calls. Now, the new movie with Norm Macdonald. Norm wrote this movie.
What is this movie about?
He wrote it with Frank Sebastiano and Fred Wolf.
Right, you know Frank.
Yeah.
Frank
was in here.
In fact, Frank wrote some bits with us. When,
Right, okay, yes.
Frank's
all
a
right,
funny
I know.
man.
Frank's very funny. Frank
Yeah.
used to write all the weekend update stuff for
Right,
Norm on Saturday Night Live.
So now, what is this movie about?
This is two guys, Norm and Artie Lang, who's been in here also,
Right.
and, who go into the revenge business because Jack Warden is Artie Lang's dad. He needs a heart transplant.
Right.
It costs $50,000, and Chevy Chase is a doctor who's
Yeah,
going to...
Norm idolizes Chevy. You know
is
why?
that right? Why?
Chevy's funny in the movie.
Because
He did the original Weekend Update?
No. That's the obvious answer. He idolizes him because, and this is a good reason. He says the thing he loved about Chevy Chase was when he used to do the Gerald Ford impression,
Yeah.
Chevy would never even try to do the impression. He would just be Chevy Chase.
And just
Yes.
fall down.
Yeah,
and that
I
was
agree.
Gerald Ford.
I agree.
And
You
Norm
thought
thought that was hysterical.
Did you think that was funny?
Yeah,
when you used to watch
I
it?
did.
Okay.
Yeah, I really did.
We thought he was, he's funny.
Yeah, so you put him in the movie.
Yeah.
So they put a lot of
He
people
was,
like Norm
They were
liked.
nice to do it, too. I mean, it was like Chevy and Chris Farley and
Right.
Chris McDonald and Artie Lang and Trailer Howard's in it. And Don Rickles did a bit. Don was fun to be.
Yeah, he's cool. There's a
funny.
bunch of guys who the premise is a bunch of guys who
They screw people over
For revenge.
They screw people over, so they open a
Oh.
revenge.
it's revenge business.
Ooh, I
you
like
hire
this.
them and you get revenge.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
funny premise.
Yeah.
And then
Norm's very funny, and he's
how'd you get the job directing that? I mean,
It's a good question. A lot of people, I read stuff, and it's like people are just dying to like trash me. Oh
Right.
yeah, the video guy.
Yeah, well, no, you're a real funny stand-up comic too. People don't know that. And actually, Bob was real dirty as a stand-up comic.
Yeah, I still am. I'm like filthier right now. I've been going up and doing stand-up, and I don't know where I can do it because all I want to do is curse and fall down because I've been on 8 o'clock television. So
Yeah, right. People think you're like this.
I'd
Like comedy
have been
Tourette's.
shocked.
Yeah.
I'd have been
no,
shocked.
that's what I'm like though.
No, he's real filthy.
And I was even filthy while I would do the shows. I'd get on stage and curse and stuff. And people's hair would like
Yeah.
Children of the Corn. Their eyes would roll back.
Yeah, they're like, hey, who's this guy?
Michelle's daddy.
Right.
No.
So it's got to be weird too now. Now you got to make up all that money you lost.
But you know,
It's got to be weird.
I
he
gotta
has had a
work.
tough life. He had to work with those twins.
Oh no! Wait a
Oh,
second.
please. How are they?
Wait a
Have you
second.
seen them recently?
No, I haven't.
Are they
They're
getting good
getting a
looking?
new show.
Are they still good looking, or
Someone told me
They're
that-
getting cuter.
do you
yeah.
think those kids are going to grow up to be good looking, or are they going to be little
No,
trolls?
let me ask you a question.
They
What would
probably
you-
won't grow very tall.
How would you, serious, all kidding aside, how would you like it if somebody went to you, hey, how your kids doing, Howard? How
you
do they
see-
look now? Is the middle one still ugly? I don't
No,
know.
my kids are actually really all good looking and really super smart.
But he's
Yeah,
saying,
so am
what
mine.
if somebody
Mine are probably
said
like
that to
yours.
you?
and I am
Mine-
so lucky.
My kids, the noses haven't come in yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All three of my daughters have nice noses.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Oh.
Sam was a friend of mine. That's what my comment.
Who's a good friend? Oh, Sam Kinison. Yeah,
we were on
great
the first
guy.
HBO special that we were both on.
Man, he was great.
Yeah, he was a funny man.
Yeah, he was a lot of fun.
He was nice. I wish he was alive so I could take him over and meet my kids.
Yeah, he's be a good influence. Actually, Sam came over to my house and partied with my kids a few times. My kids were so afraid of Sam Kinison.
He was at your house?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sam was doing a show one time at Westbury Music Fair out on Long Island, and I said, Sam, why don't you come over for
He
dinner?
was, I remember this now. He was with Malika and whatever her
His
name
two
was.
girlfriends,
Right.
who was having menage a trois, two sisters, you know.
What was it, Malika and Sabrina?
Yeah. And I said, why don't you come over for dinner? You know, you probably never get a good dinner. Of course he doesn't. He's always coked
He
up.
didn't need food.
He didn't. I don't even know how he was fat.
Do you have any water?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on heart medication. So he comes over to my house, and my kids took one look at him, and they disappeared.
I
They
bet you.
ran out of the room.
They ran.
It was like Satan had entered the home. And I'm pretty scary looking.
I just want to know why funny people always die. Nice, funny people, and
I
then the
know.
ones that, the bitter, mean, non-funny people are just walking around till they're 90.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's not fair.
You're not kidding.
So anyway, so this dirty work, I want to thank you for your support. You've
Yes.
been really,
Well, I'm a
great.
big fan. I think Norm Macdonald, first of all, they're not letting Norm advertise his movie on NBC, which is totally outrageous.
But meanwhile, the press doesn't hurt because it's kind of geared to the movie. I mean, it's
Yeah.
about guys getting back at bureaucracy.
Yeah, I said, maybe you ought to thank Don Ohlmeyer.
Right. Maybe he's doing something good.
Yeah.
Who knows?
No, who does know?
All right, here's some people that want to talk to you on the phone.
Hey,
Yeah, Howard.
Yeah.
Those Olsen twins, they look like a couple of flying monkeys, huh?
Oh, come on. Come on, they're little kids. Little
what,
kids.
what do you look like?
Oh, you think they're going to grow up good looking, the Olsen
I
twins?
told you, they're getting
lovely.
cuter.
They're
They
lovely
really are,
children.
yes.
And you know what?
You could date
I did
them.
that show. Oh, okay.
They'll be old enough
I
soon.
did that show for 8 years.
Yeah.
So, I can't go and trash the people.
No, of
on it.
course
They're
not.
like family to me.
What's the youngest girl you've dated since you've been divorced?
7.
7 years old.
Yeah, but it wasn't really a date. Like I'm saying.
Did she have
they're
hair?
not Dates. Yeah, because I brought her.
his
No,
kids' friends.
I haven't answered your question. Why do you guys cut me off?
No, really, what was the
The question
youngest?
was, does she have hair?
Yeah.
I had a merkin.
American, yes, a wig.
Yeah,
he really doesn't want
a
them
child's
hairless.
wig.
Right, that's sick. What, seriously, what is the youngest you've dated?
What?
What is the youngest girl you've dated since you're free, man?
Why do we want to go in that young?
Oh, please. 20s?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Pretty much.
Oh, man.
You need like a Depends now, don't
Hey,
you?
you know why divorce is so expensive?
Because it's worth it?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, no,
That's right.
No, but
Hey,
it's
Howard.
not. Oh, sorry, man.
Yeah,
Howard, he's denying it, but he's dating that Dana Delaney.
she's hot.
Well, I guess you read it, huh?
What? Yeah, that's right. And you know what?
What's wrong with that?
Oh,
I
that's
guess
great.
I'd admit, if I was single, man, I'd admit that. That's a major score.
But he says he's not.
He says he's not.
What a
I'm not.
rack she's got, huh?
Got a beautiful rack.
That's great, buddy.
Let's talk racks.
I'm not.
Don't act like you're above
I
this.
swear.
Ask Bob this. Ask Bob this.
Uh,
She says that she's got a room in her house called the breast room,
Yeah, and what is that?
with all paintings of breasts up on the wall.
Is that true?
Go ahead, ask Bob.
Bob, does Dana Delaney have a breast room in her house?
I don't think so. I've been to her house. She doesn't have a breast room.
How did you meet her?
I met her like 15 years ago or something.
Nice.
No, 10 years ago. We were doing. She was doing China Beach, and I was doing all those family shows.
Right.
So we were at those junkets, those ABC junkets.
She
I
might
just
ha-
want to know how this guy has got his hand on the pulse of everyone.
He's a high-powered guy.
What's your name, sir?
You don't even recognize his voice, do you? You know who this is?
My grandmother.
This is Sherry Lansing, the head of Paramount Pictures.
What's your name, sir?
Tommy Shalami.
Oh,
Tommy Salami. Oh,
You're directing
no, this
work.
is Mike Ovitz.
Oh my God! You bought me a watch. Thanks.
No, actually, Dana Delaney has a breast room, and Bob has a penis room. That's how they met.
I keep all 4 of mine in it.
Right. Thank you. Jesus.
Anything else you want to say, sir?
I guess he's gone.
Good.
Man.
I like when you hang up on a guy who's on a crane 150 feet in the air.
I know.
I'm on a crane. Bye, loser.
Screw you. Lindsay, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hi.
I bet you didn't know about this, but Bob Saget's wife died. Literally.
No, my sister did.
No, it was your wife.
Sweetheart.
His sister.
You know whether his wife is
You
dead
had
or not.
you had 2 sisters
I
who
had 2
died.
sisters who've died.
Right. And you wrote one, and you made a TV movie.
A TV movie that Dana Delaney starred in.
No. Your wife died during the birth of your first child, and you were there because she died because of the medication they gave her.
No, we had a traumatic first child birth.
Yeah, and her heart
and
stopped.
her heart stopped, and after a series of horrible times, she came out of it that day.
Yeah,
And it
you
was
brought her
terrible.
out because you were upset and you pounded on her chest.
So you saved your wife's
Were
life.
you there? I did not pound her chest. The doctors did.
What
that.
is this woman talking about?
No,
She's saying that Bob saved his
We
wife's
had a
life.
traumatic-
did.
We had a traumatic first birth. And,
Yeah,
But why are you
And
saying
your
Bob?
point is what?
That Bob saved her life,
No,
and
the
therefore
doctors-
she shouldn't take all his money.
the doctors.
absolutely.
Right.
She deserves nothing.
You ought to have this woman in
That
court
is not
with you.
true. She deserves exactly what she's getting, without even any Jewish guilt involved.
Really? I don't buy
Tell me
that.
my wife. But
You know,
man,
saving
you do-
her life cost him $25 million.
I now figured out what this woman is saying.
Right.
That is
She's
so
saying
cool. No,
if
wait a
he
second.
had let her die,
Right.
there'd be no need for
No,
a divorce.
I gotta-
or something.
Absolutely.
Didn't that cross your mind at all, Bob?
No.
Oh my
You know what's so
God,
cool?
I can't believe
No,
this.
I think I find it so cool that everything that I thought of that could have been asked in the show, that is like this. I didn't expect you to come up, lady. That's like,
Bob.
that's like so cool. You brought me into something I didn't think I'd be going. Like, yes, I am a member of the Communist Party.
It almost happened with the second child. Is that not right?
That is not right. There
No,
but
you're-
not. Oh,
you
shut
lied.
up. Oh, you shut up, Dick. It was
Oh,
not-
you know.
You don't recognize this woman's voice?
who is this?
This is Dana Delaney.
Sweetheart, there
Wanna
was a
come to my
knot.
restroom?
There was a knot in the umbilical cord.
So the baby was in trouble.
no, everything
No,
was
it
fine.
wasn't Robin.
What are you, the nurse that's up my ass my whole life?
No. I am good friends with your neighbor.
Oh, that's
first name's
good.
Barbara.
Oh, these are good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
as soon
nice.
as something happens in your house, she calls this woman.
A good
All right.
friend
Absolutely.
calls a radio
So,
station.
Bob, what you're saying is, at the birth of your first child, your wife almost died.
Yep.
Yes.
She did die, Howard. Her heart stopped.
Really?
Yeah, for a couple minutes.
Wow. And if she had died, you would have been free and single at that point. Is that true?
I probably wouldn't be doing this show today if
Really? That would have been devastating.
I would have gone and owned a deli somewhere.
No, I think you would have recovered and you'd be dating. I think that you'd be in the same exact place with all of your
Well,
money.
as long as there's hot chicks in your mind. That's
Right. There's hot chicks involved.
Total waste of time.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, well, there's a woman with inside information.
How did they do that? And then they call up and say, a good friend of yours.
Well, there you go.
Oh, my God.
All right, the new movie is Bob Saget directed. It's your first feature film.
It
You
is.
directed, the thing that we know you directed before was a story about, actually a serious movie
Yeah,
about the death of your
Slaughter
sister.
to scleroderma, which
You had two sisters who died. Why did only one sister get a movie?
because the other one was an aneurysm, and I really don't know much about them. But I researched.
Can I
the
option her
scleroderma
rights?
thing.
Because maybe I will make a movie about her.
You know what? It's just
That's
very,
sad.
I was.
How many
it's really
siblings
sad.
did you have?
That was it.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah. So anybody else that wants to call up,
Do you ever
totally
worry?
Destroy what's left of me.
Do you ever worry about your health? I mean,
Yeah, well, I had all my uncles died from like 3 of them died from heart attacks at like 38 to 40.
You won't mind if I don't shake your hand at the end of this interview.
It was interesting. Norm and I were on Good Morning America yesterday. And,
I watched it. It was very funny. Watching tape of
kind
it.
of interesting. And,
Yeah.
and she said something about you made that serious movie, and Norm said, "Yeah, about your dead sister."
That was good.
Oh man.
Oh, that
That'll
was
bring
funny.
Good Morning America to a halt.
That woman's wig almost flew off.
We're on. He's on Regis today, and I popped in at the end of his.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been fun.
And then I'm on David Letterman tomorrow night.
Yeah, Norm is so dark. I thought you were on Letterman tonight.
No, but they're taping it tonight.
Oh.
But nobody knows that
Yeah, right.
until this second.
Yeah.
What the hell? They're talking about like near-death experiences.
Bill, you're on the air.
Hi, Bob. How are you?
I'm cool now.
Bob, now that your wife is available, I would like to ask her out. Is she good at oral?
Oh.
That's
Oh.
You
Is
sound-
she open to the third input?
Oh, come on.
What
That's
would that
outrageous.
be? You have like a fleagle for a penis? She is a wonderful person, and you sound incredibly hot yourself.
By the way, that was Andy Dick. I don't know if you recognize that voice.
My God.
Bob Saget, it's always a pleasure
Hey,
to
is
see
your
you.
wife available?
Yeah, well, you got to deal with that
you
now.
got to
Closing
think about that. His
moment.
wife will be a target because she's going to have a lot of bucks.
Oh, yeah.
So cool, too. You know what?
You know what's
this
weird?
Has done for me?
You
I'm
wanna
going
date her.
Back. I'm gonna.
Hey, look
I'm
at the guy from
stopping
Love
this whole
Boat.
thing.
The bald guy from Love Boat. He went back
He
to his
went
wife.
back after a few years.
You
Yep.
put me in the wrong company.
He found Jesus Christ.
Well, I don't want to live with 3 people.
It's you know what's weird? It's like you do have to think about that. Your wife now will be a rich woman, single.
That's right.
Yeah.
Obviously, a degree of fame being married to you, and now your money, all the money you earned, will probably go into like some guy's mail order
Yeah,
business.
she'll marry like the pool boy.
Yeah, they'll open
Hey, the
up.
pool guy's nice. We have the same pool guy. He's great.
Is that right?
Mike. He's
Mike.
really nice.
Mike, the pool guy.
Yeah.
Better not be too nice.
He's probably the next guy that's going to call in and tell me stuff I told him in confidence.
You bet.
Well, thank you. Thanks for helping us with dirty work.
Absolutely. And here's one guy. He saw you in Hawaii with a hot babe.
Uh-oh.
All right, Jeff. Where'd you see Bob?
Mr. Saget, hi.
Hey,
I
sir.
At the Manalani with
Yes.
this tall woman who was really gorgeous. Was that your wife?
You know, it's
She was
interesting.
wearing like a long brown cover-up, and she hung out with you and your kids on the hammock.
I don't know who that was. That was one of my
Pretty
kids.
close.
You would have to know who you took to Hawaii.
I can tell you this for certain. When I'm with my children, there's no, I turn off my gonads.
Oh, really?
Well, I
couldn't
they're
do
on.
that.
I
Well,
mean,
that's
the two
because
of you-
you're,
the two
in
of
the
you
basement.
I couldn't. I could not turn them off.
I don't turn them off, but
I mean, that's admirable.
when you're with your children, it's
Well,
not time to try to hit on someone.
Does
Really?
he have
I
a
don't
nanny?
think.
Is the nanny
Maybe that
hanging out?
was that a nanny? Maybe perhaps.
Oh, I had to get rid of a nanny.
I mean, she was.
Oh, you
gorgeous.
did.
No, there was some nanny that was going, and then later I'll come over. Please don't let me go now.
Oh, boy.
I had
Oh,
a
really?
needy nanny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we
Was she
got-
hot?
To some people, but not to me.
Really?
Howard, she was real hot. She was tall, slinky.
Oh,
She
suddenly
wore
she's the nanny,
beautiful
according to
cover-up.
him.
Hey, dude.
No, this girl had no cover up on, the one we got rid of.
If I was single, my nanny would be Miss Hawaiian Tropic. Trust me.
She was on the beach on the Manalani in Kona.
Really?
Yeah.
And you don't remember who the woman was?
No, I talked to a lot of people.
Somebody might have
people
just
come
come
over.
over to visit.
The good news is she was in a cover up. There you
Right.
are.
There you go. In front of the kids. I like
God,
that.
oh God, a woman in a cover up near the kids. How horrible. Oh my God, look at that. It's all in the papers.
Well, listen, Bob, you're having a great time, I can tell. I can really tell. You're here trying to say it's terrible, but I understand
No,
it's great.
I'm glad I came on. I'm a big fan of yours.
You look,
It's nice.
same here. I'm looking forward to seeing the movie.
It's
and,
really funny. I'm very proud of it.
and I'm looking
A lot of people
forward.
Worked hard
I'm looking forward to hearing more stories about what's going on
with
In
my
your new
sex
life.
with your sex life.
And maybe if we can let all this past behind me go away,
Right.
I'd be more than happy
I
to
understand.
share. What people I like having intimacies in the future with people, and then coming on here to talk about it.
You see how many girls you can
Nice
score
to-
with.
Just think of it.
Next time you come in here,
Chicks
just bring the
dig
chicks
that.
with you.
Oh, absolutely.
That'll be
But, you know,
good.
the
I hear
next
when you
time-
do that with people. That's
Right.
me.
The next time he's with a woman, he can think to himself, is she going to make the clip reel? Is she going to be in the story?
She's
Right.
perfect for Howard's show.
Yeah, hey, we could audition her.
Right here with my kids and a
Man.
cover-up.
Oh, that's so
They
great.
call them a cover-up for a reason.
What is it, Anna?
Hello?
Yes.
Howard?
Yes.
Oh my God, I just wanted to have an intimate ass-kissing moment with you because I love you so much.
There you go, baby. I'd like to take you to Hawaii with me. Put you in a cover-up.
See little
See what I mean? You see
Hi,
how it...
Robin.
Good
I love
morning.
to hear you laugh.
Yeah.
I've never
Thank
loved
you.
any celebrities more than I love you guys. and
How's
I
your little
can't
brown
believe
ring,
you're
honey?
Attachment.
Yeah. She's
Oh, my
attached
God.
to it.
She has a
But you
deep
see how
soul.
hard it is. This woman adores me, and she must be very beautiful. Are you very beautiful?
I'm not very beautiful. I'm cute. I'm not beautiful enough to come on your show and get a
Oh, you're not-
spanking.
are you
although it's
fat?
My fantasy.
Are you fat?
No, I'm not fat.
Are you ugly?
Well, I'm not ugly. No, I'm just average.
Well, isn't it weird if someone goes, yes, I'm ugly and
Well,
fat? What do you do with that?
Well, so you're saying you're average?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna hang up on.
Oh.
No, why waste time? Who needs average?
Just remember that was Howard, not me.
You never asked me about the video show, why I'm not
Oh yeah.
there.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. The
I couldn't watch people get hit in the nuts anymore, basically, for a living.
Is that true?
Did
That's
you
part
quit?
true. You know, it's weird. I did that once with CBS. I wanted to leave that show, and I was on the Sting when I started in the morning
Right.
program. And the day I went in and said, I can't do this anymore, they said, Bob, it's time to leave.
Really?
It's just not
So
working
you were
out.
not fired from America's
I
Funniest
was kind
Home
of.
Videos.
It was like I would say probably yes because they didn't pick up the option. They
Right.
didn't want to pay me.
But they
And
knew you
didn't.
wanted to leave.
I think they did. It was pretty obvious from my attitude.
Right.
I wasn't difficult or anything, but it took 8 years of it
Was enough.
wonderful, and I liked doing it because it was kind of funny. But I don't
See, I
think
would
was
love a
very-
gig like that.
I thought it was funny on it, like not a lot. I
Right.
thought it was funny some of it. I couldn't be the kind of funny I thought because it was 8 o'clock at night. So
I hear you.
I liked it sometimes. I liked watching people get hit in the nuts.
Did you have to write all the stuff that you
I wrote it
said?
with two guys, Todd Thick and Bob Arnott, but I did write it. So people come up and go, "Who writes your jokes, man?"
Oh.
And I go, "I don't know, your mother. I don't know." You know.
See, that's the difference in the show
hard.
now and the show then. You can tell somebody's working those two people who do it now.
And I did the voices.
I think Daisy Flint. Oh yeah,
Really
right.
crappy
The little
one.
high voice.
Look out! Just like crap voices, like 8 bad retard voices.
You just got sick of yourself from
Oh,
that.
I can't. I'm sick of my. Yeah, it's hard.
Okay, I admire that.
All right.
Personally, I would have hung with the show.
Oh, you do until
I
it
couldn't.
dies.
They
Until
didn't-
it
I don't-
dies.
All I got to do is show videos and talkovers.
Put it in the grave.
Hey man, pay me, pay me.
You're not like that. You have integrity, damn it.
I do?
Yeah, you talk to
None.
beautiful people all day long. I've heard some of your
Yeah,
listeners.
I got some integrity.
I know a lot about you, Bob. I'm your neighbor's friend, and I want to tell you things that happened.
Meanwhile, it was a
No.
true story.
Yeah, but she died. Wait a minute, she's alive. Yeah, but she died. It's like a good argument.
It's good. Hey, you know,
Take that into court.
you know, Daisy Fuentes' material is written by Don Olmeyer. All right, listen, Bob Saget, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having
Good
me.
luck with the movie Dirty Work with Norm Macdonald, Bob Saget's first feature film.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, Bob, you're all set?
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, man.
You really-
Thanks. You had a good time?
He's got a claw for a hand. I had a real good time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think your wife is going to, your ex-wife is going to be giving you any phone calls?
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I was just trying to answer honestly to the questions. She's great. It's just very weird because it's personal stuff that
Right.
nobody really should know about. Aren't we too close to that radio? You can't really hear me?
Yeah.
All right, let's go in here. Look at all this stuff. This is great. This is where we're going to do a quick scene from Body Double. I just wanted to get away from the radio, so there's one in here.
Right, of course.
I don't know. I have no idea.
So it's tough to answer those personal questions like
Yeah, you know, you don't want to answer those personal questions, but if you don't answer them on this show, then you're not doing this show.